Good morning, dear students. Myself, Dr. Pavani, Assistant Professor, Department of Entomology, Agricultural College, Ashwarapet. In today's class, we are going to learn about wing venation, different types of wings present in insects, and also about the wing coupling organs present in insects. So, insects are the only invertebrates where you can see two pairs of wings on mesothorax and metathorax. In some insects like Aetherogoats, wings are completely absent. In some adult insects, they are secondarily wingless. In some insects, wings are completely developed, called as macropterous condition. In some insects, there is various degrees of development of wings, and such condition is called as brachypterous condition. You can see various types of insects. So let us see the wings which are present on mesothorax and metathorax. Here you can see the wings are present on mesothorax and metathorax. Two pairs of wings are present. So now see, we have all the specimens of insects here. Let us remove the wings of the insect and see what are the shape of the wing and also about the various types of wings present in our lab. So now I have taken a wing and removed the scales. So let us see how the shape of the insect wing look like. It is a triangular in shape and it has three angles: humeral angle, apical angle and anal angle. And it has three margins: costal margin, apical margin and anal margin. So it has three margins and three angles. And see, you have hollow tubular structures extending from base to the end. So these are longitudinal veins. So there are longitudinal veins and cross veins. So longitudinal veins are costa, subcosta, radial vein, medial vein and cubital veins. And some cross veins are there like humeral cross vein, radial cross vein, radiomedial cross vein, medial cubital cross veins. So this is the structure or the shape of a typical wing. Now I have removed the front wing of cockroach. So the front wing of cockroach and grasshoppers are tegmina type. Means they are thick and leathery and uniform in shape. And they have, you can see the wings. And their main purpose is for protection. So here this is the tegmina type. And here the main purpose is protection. Okay, the main purpose of this wing is protection. Okay. So the next type of wing is elytra type. You can see it in the forewings of beetles and weevils. They protect the hind wings and the body. They are very hard shell-like and venation is not visible and they are useful for protection. So this one is the front wing of beetle. This is the front wing of the beetle. Here now I am removing the front wing of the bug and let us see how it appears. This is hemi-elytra type seen in bugs. So this is hemi-elytra type of wings present in the plant bugs. Four wings of plant bugs, both for protection and flight. They are partly thick and partly membranous. Base of the wing is divided into corium, clavus, embolium and cuneus. So this base of the wing, it is divided into corium, clavus, embolium and cuneus. So the next type of wing is halters. So the front wing of housefly is membranous and the hind wing is modified into halters. So it is highly reduced and it is again divided into three parts: cable, pedicel and capitellum. So here in this picture you can see the halter. This is the second pair of wing where you can see the halter in houseflies. So the next type of wings are clefted wings or fissured wings. Here the front wing is divided into two arms and the hind wing is divided into three arms. You can see clefts there. So such type of wings are present in plume moth. So the next type of wings are fringed wings. You can see them in thrips. So here the wings are highly reduced and you can see marginal hairs all over the wings. And these wings are useful for flight. You can see such type of wings in thrips. So the next type of wings are membranous wings. Both the fore and hind wings of dragonflies, bees and wasps, you can see the membranous wings. So they are useful for flight and they are very thin, membranous with venation. So even in grasshoppers and cockroaches also the hind wings are membranous type. Scaly wings. Both the fore and hind wings of butterflies and moths are modified as scaly wings and they are useful for flight. And they are typical membranous wings covered with overlapping unicellular scales on the wing surface. Amplexiform type of wing coupling apparatus is seen in butterflies. Here, the anal margin of the forewing and the costal margin of the hindwing enlarge to overlap each other, and thus both the wings are kept together. Hamili type of wing coupling apparatus. So, both the wings are held together during flight with the help of wing coupling apparatus. So, Hamili type is seen in wasps and bees. The costal margin of the hindwing possesses a row of hooks. These are called as hamili. The anal margin of the front wing is folded upwards. The hamili catches the fold of the front wings, and thus both the wings are kept together. So such type of is seen in honeybees. So frenulum and retinaculum type is seen in moths. Hindwing possess a bristle-like structure called frenulum at its humeral angle. Forewings possess hook-like structures or hairs called retinaculum on the ventral side. Frenulum passes in between the retinaculum and ventral wing surface, and thus both the wings are kept together. So here in this you can see various types of wings. So the first one is housefly, and the second one is bug, Hemi-elytra type. The third one grasshopper, front pair is stigma type and hind pair is membranous type. Here you can see beetles, front pair is elytra type and hind pair is membranous type. Butterfly scaly wings. So for assignment for this class you have to collect various types of wings and paste it in a sheet. Class assignment you can submit a chart like this, plucking the wings and pasting it on a chart.